Why do certain words send guys running? Keep watching to uncover the surprising truth behind common mistakes in conversations that might be pushing him away without you even knowing it. 1. Why don't you ever wonder why he seems to shut down when you ask why he doesn't do something? This question can come across as accusatory and make him feel like he's constantly failing. Instead, try phrasing it positively. Highlight what you appreciate about him and express your desires as something you both can enjoy together. For example, instead of saying, "Why don't you ever take me out?" you could say, "I love spending time with you. How about we plan a fun date night soon?" This approach fosters a positive atmosphere and encourages him to see your perspective without feeling attacked. 2. My ex used to... Comparisons to an ex are a big no-no. It's natural to have past relationships, but bringing them up, especially in a comparative manner, can hurt his ego and make him feel inadequate. Each relationship is unique, and drawing parallels only creates unnecessary tension. Focus on building new experiences together rather than dwelling on the past. If you feel the need to discuss past lessons, frame them in a way that focuses on your growth and what you've learned without directly comparing him to your ex. 3. You always. Generalizing his behavior with phrases like "you always" or "you never" can make him feel unfairly judged and defensive. It's rare that someone always or never does something. Instead, address specific instances and how they made you feel. For example, rather than saying, "You never listened to me," try, "I felt unheard when I was sharing my thoughts earlier." This not only makes your concern more specific, but also opens up a dialogue for improvement without making him feel like he's constantly failing. 4. Are you really going to wear that? Comments about his appearance, especially in a negative light, can be incredibly hurtful. Everyone has their own style, and while you might think you're being helpful, it can come across as critical. Instead of questioning his choices, try complimenting something you do like about his style. If it's necessary to suggest a change, do it gently. For example, "I love when you wear that blue shirt. It really brings out your eyes." This way, you're encouraging him without directly criticizing his choices. 5. We need to talk. This phrase can strike fear into anyone's heart. It usually signals that something is wrong and can make him anxious before the conversation even begins. If there's an issue to discuss, approach it in a more relaxed manner. Instead of a dramatic announcement, try easing into the topic during a calm moment. Say something like, "I've been thinking about something and would love to hear your thoughts on it." This keeps the conversation open and less intimidating. 6. You're just like your father. Bringing family dynamics into a discussion can be a minefield. Even if your intention is to highlight a positive trait, it can often be perceived negatively. Comparisons to family members, especially in a critical context, can touch on deep-seated issues and insecurities. It's best to address his actions and behaviors directly and specifically. Focus on the here and now rather than bringing his family into it. If you need to draw a parallel, make sure it's clear that it's in a positive and constructive manner. 7. It's fine. Saying "it's fine" when it's clearly not is one of the most common communication breakdowns. This phrase can come off as passive-aggressive and confusing, leading to further misunderstandings. If something is bothering you, it's better to express it clearly and calmly. For instance, instead of saying "it's fine" when you're upset, try, "I'm feeling a bit upset about what happened earlier. Can we talk about it?" This way, you're opening the door to a productive conversation instead of closing it with ambiguity. 8. You need to man up. Telling a guy to man up can be incredibly damaging. It implies that he's not meeting some arbitrary standard of masculinity and can make him feel inadequate and unsupported. Instead, focus on encouraging and supporting him through whatever he's dealing with. Everyone has moments of vulnerability, and showing empathy and understanding is far more effective. Offer your support by saying, "I believe in you," or "You're stronger than you think," which reinforces his confidence and sense of self-worth. 9. Nothing's wrong. When you say "nothing's wrong," while it's clear that something is, it creates a disconnect. This phrase often leaves him feeling helpless and unsure how to proceed. Honesty and openness are key to resolving issues. If something is bothering you, it's better to address it directly. For example, you could say, "I'm feeling a bit off because of what happened earlier. Can we talk about it?" This approach encourages a genuine discussion and helps build a stronger connection. 10. Do you really think that's a good idea? Questioning his judgment or decisions can make him feel undermined and disrespected. It's important to approach such situations with tact and respect. If you have concerns about something he's planning, express them as your perspective rather than a challenge to his intelligence. For instance, I have some thoughts about this, can we discuss it? This way, you're showing respect for his ideas while also sharing your own viewpoint, fostering a collaborative approach to decision-making. Check out this playlist of the top 10 videos on relationship advice for women, and we'll see you in the next video. With love.